The backstage altercation between CM Punk and Jungle Boy Jack Perry was just released by Tony Khan of AEW. And it really confirmed pretty much just about everything that CM Punk had said on the MMA Hour. Again, he was telling Ariel Helwani earlier this week everything that went down between him and Jungle Boy prior to his match against Samoa Joe. And I really cannot fathom what was going on when Tony Khan had a meeting with each of the creatives over at AEW and said, hey, yeah, I think this would be good for us. I think this would help our case in proving that Punk did something wrong. Because everything that is in that video just proves that much more so that Punk was right all along, and that he was telling the truth, and that he wasn't BSing, and that everything that he had done up until that point was true as well. We can only assume that, because everything that he said then proved to be true when we watched the video this past Wednesday on Dynamite. I do not understand why, absolutely why, Tony Khan thought it would be a good idea to release that footage. I mean, man, just for a guy who is as smart as he is, for a businessman as smart as he is, how can you not realize that that's going to hurt you? Moronic move. Absolutely moronic move. and he said he feared for his life. He actually feared for his life because CM Punk pointed to him. I don't understand why this is. Oh my gosh. And it's unfortunate too. It's unfortunate because, again, I believe in Tony Khan and what he's done. I'm a fan of AEW, right? But when you see where the market's at, where the industry is, again, I've been to an AEW show, right? It was great. It was fun. And I'm glad that Tony is bringing the promotion to some of these smaller cities. His product, it needs to improve. When half of the arena is only filled with seats, that's a problem. It's a problem. You need to incentivize more and more people to watch your stuff. You can't just bank on people wanting to watch it because it's an alternative to WWE. That's when you get lazy stories. That's when you get lazy storytelling. So again, I think he needs to take a step back. I think you need to let somebody else be the guy. Right? Hold the reins of creative there, of AEW. Because right now things are not where they should be. And he is not doing a good enough job to keep the ratings in check. He's not. They're dipping week after week. There's less and less viewers. And it doesn't matter how many free agents the guy signs. What we saw on Wednesday was embarrassing. And I think he knows that it's embarrassing. No, he does know it's embarrassing. And it's a bad look for AEW. It's a really, really bad look. In that video, everything that CM Punk said earlier this week was true. It proved to be true. And he tried acting like an adult, and Jack Perry was acting like a little kid. And CM Punk just proves once again, yet again, that he is not about the bullshit. Again, he said the first promo he cut after being gone from the WWE for over 9 months, what did he say? I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. The guy is not about BS. And he tells you how it is. He's a straight shooter. That footage was embarrassing. And Tony Khan should be embarrassed for having released it. Being the main decision maker there, you got to understand this is not a good look for you. This is a terrible, terrible look. I don't know how they're going to rebound from this. He's proving his incompetence more and more by the day. And the fans are roasting him for it. It doesn't matter. I know you got to block out the noise. I've told him to block out the noise. But when you make mistakes time and time again, you got to ask yourself, when are you going to hit a home run? Story matters. Storytelling matters. How you contrive these characters matters. Whether they're in-house or free agents or whatever it is, you got to make people care. You really do. and he's not doing a good job of that right now. He's actually he's making himself into more of a clown than anybody would have ever thought that he would be. And I'm using that word on behalf of all the fans who are saying that right now. I don't even think badly of the guy. I think he's genuinely talented as a booker. He's a great booker. Not the best CEO of a company. I think he needs to step back. I think he needs to let somebody else take the reins of the company and run it. At least for now, because whatever's working right now, albeit not that much, is not going to work for much longer.